Alright guys, in today's video I present to you guys the 2023 Mustang Mach-E GT. So this is the Mach-E without the GT performance package. So yeah, let's go and get started with the review here. We'll start here with the exterior and the headlights themselves and this nice grille for the GT model. So as you guys can see, this car does have front and rear parking sensors. So there is 4 on the front and 4 on the back. Up here you have the adaptive LED for the GT trim here. They are very bright actually, and you do get sequential turn signals, fading DRLs, which is very, very nice. And then moving on over here, as you guys can see, here is the grille. This pony does light up at night, which is very, very nice. Your mirrors do have turn signal indicators here. And here is the rear of the vehicle. You do have sequentials back here as well. And this vehicle is finished in the grabber blue metallic color. These specific rims are from TSW. They are aftermarket. They look actually very, very nice, and they are blacked out. And here is the key fob for the vehicle. And I also do use something called Ford Pass here, so if you want to unlock your car, just press and hold this, and it unlocks, as you guys can see. And to lock it, just press and hold the lock button. Locks. Start the car, just press and hold start, roll the windows down, open the trunk, open the frunk. We'll get to the frunk here in a sec. But yeah, when you give your key for somebody to borrow, it just works like a normal gas car. Just walk up to the car. It does have smart keyless entry, so just tap this, it'll open and it'll unlock. And here is the door panel for the vehicle here. This is finished in the copper and black interior. It does have power folding mirrors. All 4 windows are one-touch automatic. This is your door opener right here. You do have 3-person memory seating, power locks. You have this plate here that says GT. And this color really, really pops, as you guys can see. And then this here is to open your frunk when the car is not on, or you can use your phone to open it from there, or you have to manually use this if you don't have the phone. So hopping inside here, let's go and shut the door. And as you guys can see, this is the startup animation you get. It's very, very cool. Let's go and start it up here because I'm burning. You do have blind spot monitoring on this car. Here is your instrument cluster display. This is where your range and your battery percentage is at. And this car, for me at least, it gets about 280 miles on a full tank of gas. I'm just kidding. On a full tank of electricity. So on a full charge, I get about 280 miles of range. And it also depends on how you drive. So yeah. And then here it shows if your seatbelt's buckled or not and how many people are buckled. And this is your distance warning and your lane keeping assist system, which you can turn on and off here. And this screen is configurable, but it's kind of not. So we go into the settings here, and we go ahead and scroll down to general, and go ahead and go down here. Center display mode, or instrument cluster here. You guys can keep it at dark, auto, or light. I like it on auto. So yeah. Same goes for this center display here. You can do dark or auto. Yeah, it looks pretty good on dark mode, but I like it on auto. Over here you guys have your light switches. Max defrost is here, or you have it on the screen as well. Not sure why there's a button there. Maybe they're required to have a button, I don't know. And this is to turn off your auto headlights, your parking lamps, your automatic lights, and your headlights. I'll keep it on automatic for now. And this is your instrument cluster display brightness mode. And this is your traction control off and on. So yeah, that's pretty much it for that left side. And if you guys take a look at the dashboard here, as you guys can see, there's a whole speaker running across the dash. And that is the Bang & Olufsen 10-speaker sound system, which sounds insane. Very, very good. But yeah, here you have your turn signal stock. The one touch is only 3 times. High beams and also high beams. But yeah, this, if you have it on automatic lights, it'll have auto high beams, which you'll have to enable in settings. And then right here you have your rain sensing wipers, and your wiper toggle, I guess. And it also does have a backup reverse wiper as well. And then yeah, here's your steering wheel. As you guys can see, you have your cruise control mode and the hands-free mode right here. I don't know how to use the hands-free mode yet. I'll figure it out soon. And over here's your volume controls, your Bluetooth controls, and your music controls. Here's the sound of the horn. Very, very loud. And then right here is your miles per hour, your ground speed, and that is where your speed limits are. And then that just shows the gear you're in. Moving on to the center display here, as you guys can see, it is a little bit slow and laggy for my liking because I've been so used to a Tesla, but hey, it still works. So yeah, a little bit of lag, as you guys can see, and a little bit of loading. But it's alright. Alright, so we go and click home here. This is where all your apps are. So you have your radio, phone, navigation, your media, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. You have your charging tab right here. As you guys can see, we are at 79% right now. Let's go ahead and go back into here. Let's go into tire pressure. Let's go into trip energy here. Trip 1. So yeah, this is a nice screen, I guess. You can look at how your energy is being consumed. And then right here you have your owner's manual. So we go and tap that. Let's see how the owner's manual looks. I've never been into this setting before, or I've never been into this app before. Oh, okay. I guess it's just like a virtual's owner manual. Alright, but yeah, that's the owner manual. Let's go into sketch here so you guys can actually draw. So yeah, a little bit slow, a little bit laggy, but that's fine. How do you erase? Oh, okay. I'm not wasting my time on erasing that. Alright, yeah, up here, if you guys have entertainment, you guys have YouTube, NBC News, NBC Today. You guys have games here. We're not going to get into this stuff today. I do not have the Ford Pass subscription for Ford streaming. I only have the navigation subscription and the what's it called, plug-in charge subscription. I don't pay for this YouTube thing, so yeah, I can't show you guys that today. Alrighty, but anyway, let's go and X out of that, and let's go into the controls tab here. So yeah, this is your main controls for your vehicle. So on the first tab here, you guys have Whisper, Engage, and Unbridled. These are your 3 drive modes. And Whisper is basically like chill mode in a Tesla. So it's slow, it's calm and quiet, and it has smooth acceleration. And it's also the best mode for slippery conditions. Engage is like everyday driving, so it's balanced, and it's just fun for everyday driving. And Unbridled here is your most fastest setting. So exhilarating drive, machine and road align as one, more responsive acceleration, and steering. And then down here, as you guys can see, you guys have 1 pedal drive, propulsion sound, and auto hold. I have all of that on. And if you guys don't know what the 1 pedal driving is, you guys can pause to read this here. And for the unbridled here, you guys have unbridled extend. So it's for track use only. Let's go back to engage here. And you have quick controls for your front as well and for your trunk. So you can unlatch them from here. You can adjust your display brightness, your clock, and your ambient lighting, Ford Assistant, Amazon Alexa built in, valet mode. Let's go ahead and go into this camera button here. So this shows up your camera view. So when you go into reverse, that's the camera view that pops up. You have your front and rear parking sensors here, which you can turn on and off. You do have active trajectory lines, as you guys can see. And you do have a top-down view as well. I mean, it's kind of like a top-down view. And you guys may be wondering, why don't you have the 360 cam? It's because I don't pay for the Ford Blue Cruise subscription. All right, and back out to the navigation here. And the thing about this navigation, I actually really like it. So I'm very impressed with the Ford navigation. And then here on the top right, you guys have your Wi-Fi, phone, temperature outside, and your driver profiles, as you guys can see. And down here is your climate controls. And what I really like about this is the knob is integrated into all of these. So if you want to change your temperature here, this now becomes your temperature knob. If you want to change your heated seats, this now is your heated seats knob. And if you want to change your fan speed, this is now your fan speed knob, which is very cool. And same goes for the temperature here on this side. Very cool. Same for the heated seats on this side. And moving on to the right here, you do have a very nice glove box, as you guys can see. I don't know why I have a PS5 controller in there. I was trying to play some games with it, but it didn't work, so yeah. And then here is the Alcantara trimmed seating here with the leather trim as well. And you do have your copper contrast stitching. You have your piping right here, and that copper trim runs all along right there. And your Bang & Olufsen logo is also copper / goldish a little. Very nice interior, I love it. And moving up here, you guys have your 3 garage home link, and you do have your LED sun visors right there. And these do extend as well. Very nice. Here's the center, LED lighting, sunglass holder, and you do have an auto dimming rear view mirror right there. Alrighty, and moving down here, you guys have one USB Type-C port and one USB Type-A port, which I'm using to charge my GoPro right now as we record, because it's at 0%. And then here on the left side, you do have a wireless charger, and on the right side is just storage. So let's go and test the wireless charger out here. There's a cable in the way, but it's still charged. Yeah, there's the wireless charger. Here in the center console here, you have your gear shifter. You do have your electronic parking brake, and right here you have your hazards button, and you do have your parking assist button right here, so you can find parking spots and you can turn on and off your parking sensors just from that button. And then you do have your 2 cup holders here. That is going to be it for this front of the car. Let's go ahead and jump into the back. Here is another look at the Bang & Olufsen sound system. It's very roomy back here. There's not like anything bulging right here too, so that's very good. And then right here, you have a pocket right here on that side. Air vents back here, you can close and open. Type C and Type A charging port, just like the front. You have your cup holders right here, and an armrest. Alcantara back here. Alcantara here. Another speaker there. You have LED lighting up here. Very, very nice. And you do have automatic windows. Very nice. More copper piping right here and contrast stitching. Let's go and check out the rear of the car. And a cool thing about this car is that you don't even need to slam the doors. So if it's like this, it's closed. Just like that. Moving on to the rear here, as you guys can see, here is how the rear looks. The tail lights look interesting because they are white. I would expect them to be red, but yeah, it looks pretty cool. And right here you have your GT badge and your reverse camera right there. So if we go and kick the trunk here, it'll go and open up for us. And here is the inside of the trunk. Under here you do have a tire compressor or a tire inflator. You do not get any spares with this car. Here's your 12-volt outlet and a clothes hanger or a hook, whatever you want to hook to that. Your seats are foldable, so if we go ahead and go into the seats here, and there is a button right there. Just click it and you can fold them down. And again, the soft closed doors, really, really soft. And then to close the trunk, you can go and kick. Or you have a button right there. And there is a button right here too. Alrighty, so now let's go and check out the front trunk, I call it. Front trunk. So yeah, there is no button to open up the front trunk on the key fob itself. However, in the center touchscreen or that manual release or your smartphone, you can go and release the frunk. So if I go and pull up the Ford Pass app here, this is the front button. Just press and hold it. As you guys can see, the front trunk opens up. Just grab it and lift it up. Right here is where you fill up your windshield washer fluid, and there is a built-in cooler in this frunk. In case you don't want to use it as a frunk, you can use it as a cooler. You have two cup holders, and there is your drainage plug. And to close it, just gently set it down here, and just like that. And to the front left of your vehicle, you do have the charging port. This does lock your charge cable so nobody can unplug it. So when your phone's nearby or when your key's nearby, you can press this to unlatch the cable so you can unplug. There's your DC fast charging, and there's your J1772 charging. And it says horsepower here. Pretty nice. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, make sure you guys comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.